So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And first of all, happy holidays to all. If you had a happy Hanukkah, I hope it was amazing. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve, so I hope your Christmas holiday is going fantastic. If I'm missing any other winter solstice holidays, I apologize, and I wish you all had an amazing one. And let me tell you, this is the season of gifts and giving. If you've been watching me on shows like Figure Fight Club, of course on the Figure Action Podcast every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we kind of talked about some of our favorite figures. And I've listed them twice already, and my entire curve has been wrecked. Because this guy and 5K Toys decided to ship me more stuff, as well as Big Bad Toy Store decided to ship me more stuff, is completely wrecking the curve. I'm saying it right now. This is going to be a must-watch review because this is a must-own figure. This is the Storm Arena series. This is the son of Ogre Baki Hanuma figure. Baki the Grappler is a cool show. I've watched it for a number of years. If you like ultraviolet animes, fighting animes, this is a great one for you. And I had Yujiro in my pile of loot for a while, and then this guy showed up, and for some reason he showed up first, while Yujiro's still in the way. Anyway, this figure is amazing. The Storm Arena series is sweeping everything by the storm. No pun intended. Awesome box art here showing the figure. The back here, this is what I love. Showcasing what a figure can do. And it can do this and so much more. Alright, so enough about the packaging. Let's get this thing open, and honestly, let me sell you guys a toy. If you watched my Gimme 5 Eroki video review, link right here. 1, you should watch it because it's a pretty cool figure. 2, you should watch it because I need the views. But more importantly, I had a few complaints about that figure. I also started him in a position like this because I want to show off the articulation that he can do. And he can do this. He also balances so easily. The reason I want you to watch that review, though, is take note a lot of the complaints I had about that figure. This figure right here counters every one of them. This is a near perfect action figure. Like, this is 9.99 out of 10. I literally have only like one minor complaint. And it's so nitpicky it's not even funny. You can see he's balanced beautifully. He takes these poses so naturally. The articulation is insane. You can see we've got our drop down hip. We've got our thigh swivel. We have our ankle swivel. We've got our toe hinge. That is, like, the tolerances are so nice. I did not have to hit this guy with a hairdryer at all. The material, the plastic, is this really cool soft plastic. The articulation, I've got, that ball socket I love for the torso. He's got a great ab crunch right here. Going backward, no problem. Yeah, he's got that weird cut there, but it's not really noticeable unless you're really looking for it. The neck is on a double. You got the double ball joint right here. This is actually very easy for switching heads, by the way. The hair is a very nice soft plastic. I will say if you look it up too high, it will pop the head off. This is that 0.1 of issues I have here. The butterfly joint, it could be a little better. I mean, it's not too pronounced. I mean, we can move it forward on here, but then the soft plastic exterior does kind of hinder it. But that's like your pro and con, because this soft plastic shell also gives a perfect shirtless body. I mean, it's awesome. The texturing is great. The paint, you see all these cuts and scars. This is a guy who's seen things. Even if you haven't watched Baki, you can appreciate this as just a very good fighter body. Double jointed elbows. We could bring everything where you need it to go. As I mentioned before, the drop down hips. Everything just moves naturally. You'd have to, again, you're pressed to find something wrong with it. And the only reason I did was just to say I could find something wrong with it, if that makes sense. I could sit here and put him in a pretty decent running pose. Now, I've got the styrofoam working against me here for the balance, but I assure you he balances very, very easily. I had him on my granite countertop earlier taking some photos, and he was no problem. Again, I blame it on the styrofoam right here. But trust me, It hits these natural body angles so well. It's just fun. And of course, it's a store arena, so he does, of course, have a few accessories. So we have an alternate head, which, I'll be honest, I can't tell if he is yawning or doing a primal scream. It's really hard to say. We also have two of these hands here, which are kind of not quite that dramatic gesturing, but it's almost like it's a, well, how can I put it? He's a grappler. So it's like he's going for a pressure point attack, which if you watch the show, that actually is that tracks with the script, and a more traditional grappling hand, which I think will work really well with combating other figures to going for like body throws and blocks and such. And of course he came with the fists. This is my point one. My real issue with it is this face is just, I'll admit, it's kind of stupid. I think I would have preferred a more true rage face. It's just, it seems so specific, and it just kind of breaks the character of the figure. Not going to say it's a true negative. I'm sure in the right posing it works great, but the other face is just so smug and relaxed. I think I would have preferred a true, more angry face, which he gets angry in the show. If you haven't watched it, especially some of the early seasons, he'll definitely get mad, especially when fighting his dad, which, by the way, that figure is on the way, and I cannot wait for that as well. I'm not going to bring it out again, but he also comes with that same flight stand or display stand that the Street Fighter figures came with. See my review right here, which is a fine enough stand. In fact, it works really well for this body because it's so light, but it's not worth breaking out again. I might use it for some kind of photo at the end of this. But seriously, like, this is such, it poses so organically. Yeah. And it's just fun. This is what they call about when they talk about hand candy. You get a figure like this, you just feel like you can be posing this all day. Again, the joints feel so good. That drop down hip helps out so much in opening up room just to get that leg in some much more subtle positions. I don't mean to sound like I'm stuttering. I mean, I used to have a ton, and I still have them, they're just boxed up, a ton of Figuart Kamen Rider figures. This guy does a rider kick better than any of them. I love it. I mean, seriously, I enjoy this figure. And that's not even the best part. Oh, no. The best part? This guy was 29 bucks. Originally it was 25, but you know, the whole tariff BS, and you can insert your own comments there. $29. This moves better than some Figuarts I have paid much more money for. You guys know how mad I was about that Grendel figure? See a review here. Oh yeah, when you handle this figure, it makes you even more mad. This guy moves like butter. He hits poses that other figures strive for. He poses better than some Spider-Man figures that I have. And he costs less than a deluxe Marvel Legend. And he's an import figure. This is a game wrecker right here. And when I say you should have this figure in your collection, you really should. If you're passing on the Street Fighter stuff because you're doing the Jada, I totally understand that. But you're not going to get a Baki figure anywhere else. And this guy does so many things that you wish your other figures could do. It's not even funny, it's sad. Like, and again, it's 30 bucks. You will love this figure. I cannot stress this any higher, how much fun I have enjoyed messing with this guy. How much fun I've had posing this guy. And just really anticipating what I can do for photographing this guy. Yeah, I'm off for Christmas Day, man. Probably Christmas night. I'll either be doing a live cast or I'll be shooting photos of this figure, or who knows what else is coming in. And when I say this figure wrecked my top 10, he absolutely did. I mean, I'm doing these poses right here live for you. And he just, again, it's so natural. So yeah, this is it. Aces all the way through. Even more than that LPZZ Batman, and you know I love that. That was every figure I've listed, every type of top figure I've listed, that's been my number one. This just topped it. for value, for production, for detail, name it. Closest thing I'll say, maybe scale, but you gotta remember the character is actually like 15 years old. I kid you not. He's like a young teenager. So yeah, he's a small figure. He absolutely is. You know, here's the Grim Viper. He's small coming. I mean, this guy is like 6 foot. This guy is like 5'6", which, as you all know, means he's not that small. Really, 5'6" is not short. I'll die on a hill saying that. But it's definitely, so he's to scale with that. And again, I cannot recommend this figure any higher. Right now, you pretty much can only get them on Big Bad Toy Store if you want a domestic vendor because they have the exclusive. You might be able to find them on AliExpress. Amazon, he'll probably be jacked up on price. So, yeah, that is my review. And I cannot say anything, honestly, I cannot stress how much I enjoy this figure, really. And you gotta get him in hand to really appreciate it. And that's my 2 cents, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Come on, 2026. It's going to be this is going to be the year for True Starscreamer. I can feel it. Hit that thumbs up button. Give it a like. Keep an eye. We got so much cool stuff coming in. It's not even funny. Like, seriously, I was looking at my cell phone and what's coming in. Yes, those Legion turtles are coming in. Yes, the Acid Rain figures are coming in. And yes, his dad is coming in. So, it's worth it just for that. Plus, I'll have my end of the year roundup. And at the beginning of the year, we'll do the top 10s. Everyone loves top 10s. So please have yourself a Merry Christmas. I hope you had yourself a Happy Hanukkah and all the other fun holidays. And most importantly, as always, until next time, take care. Peace.